got mail.
Mm. I had a rough night. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, I'm wearing the same shit as I wore yesterday. Happy birthday. Peace and blessings. Positivity to you and love for you. You keep pushing. You deserve only good things. Bard, I promise you, you deserve good things. Keep pushing. Happy birthday to you. Hey, Raven. I'm here to speak some real truths. Do you like my big shades? Are they hiding my shitty eyes? Go be positive for your birthday. Don't worry about me. Be positive for your birthday. I want you to enjoy your day. Don't hang out here. It's too negative. Trust me. Go have a great day. You guys, go subscribe to. It's his birthday, Dallas. Go subscribe. He deserves it. That's my energy. And Raven, an English patriot. Do you like these big glasses? I do. So here's my anyways, the love is what lasts. So Raven, I fell asleep, but I'm just so exhausted and tired. So whoever's here, whoever's going to stick around for the message of the lost is be careful who you put your energy into. Be careful who you put your your energy into. I'm not going to say be careful who you put your love into, because your love is real. And I will still stand by putting love into people, always. Because I believe in loving thy neighbor as thyself, loving others, loving your brothers, your sisters. You just farmed, farred, or farted. Because if you farted, you probably, for the joke to go off correctly, probably should have spelt it correctly. Funny. Anyways, love is the key. It's going to get you through anything. It's a testament to the fact that talking to my family, and we can make up as if no time has passed and forgive and be kind to one another. You know what? I love you, Red Bull Princess. Your song is coming. It's so close. I wanted to surprise you, but it's so close. Raven's working on it right now, sweetheart. He just ran into a technical difficulty. But we love you so much, sweetheart. Hang in there. You're amazing, and we love you. We want you to know that. You know, People always want this positivity, and I so have positivity, but all positivity comes this great emotion of love, that along with the love comes like a deepness for when you're hurt or when people hurt your feelings. Love comes break and heartache. Can you hear me? Because I'm glitching. Let me know if you can hear me. It's interesting when you start to talk or open up to people, and then you realize that they don't hear you or they don't want to hear you. Not you guys hearing me. Sorry. I mean, like if you're having a private conversation, and when you realize that they maybe don't want to hear you or can't hear you. Oh my gosh, Don, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming in, 801. You're beautiful. Much for some people, and shut down the conversation because you're overwhelming, and that's okay. And they don't meld together, and that happens. But that doesn't mean that love didn't exist. That doesn't mean that there's not a certain amount of respect and kindness and understanding that a click and a connection didn't happen. Season, reason, or lifetime. I always said it. People say it and throw it out there all the time as they get it. It's such a clever thing. Colleen, I love you so much. I hope you know I do. I hope you know that in a heartbeat, you would call me, write me, and I'd be there. Hey, Donkey Gus. You rock. Good to see you. Did you ever have that feeling? Okay, here's the thing. Monetization, I never was. I was here for a of like just spreading, talking about, like I was here to talk about my, hey, Bud Files, love you. I was here to talk about me, my journey, my trauma, my PTSD, my depression. Do you know, somehow, somewhere along the way, people molded me and changed me to stop talking about it because it was too depressing. Did you know that? Did you know that somewhere along the way, people started saying, smile more? Stop being so depressed. And I get that people wanted me to be less depressed, but I was talking about my depression, PTSD, trauma, bipolar, and I wanted to be less depressed. I wanted to be less, and I'm working on being less depressed, being less medicated, more out, more into being Gus Gus. I love that in Cinderella. I love Gus Gus. Um, would you rather eat Arby's or run your hand through Trump's hair? Run my hand through Trump's hair. Um, while eating an Arby's roast beef sandwich. Um, and singing, I'm a um, I my channel where my story doesn't change. You got to go catch up. Okay, Raven. Yeah, I'm sorry I am sorry I didn't take the time to when Sue went upstairs to talk with you. I apologize. I fell asleep and I got busy. Um I'll catch up with you later. I'm so sorry about that. Bye, Raven. You take it easy. Um um Just to talk about stopping the grooming. Yeah, you stay safe too. Have a great day. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye. Um, and just so everybody knows, this isn't the airport. Nobody needs to announce their departure or their arrival. Um, I appreciate each and every one of you, but I don't expect you guys to have to live up to any expectations of some type of greeting and um, saying hi to me when you get here, saying hi to everybody if you don't want to. You know, I have no rules. I promise you. You just gotta be you. There's no, I don't have any like, you must greet me, bow down to me, and then say hi to everybody. I don't care. Like, greet each other. Say hi to Colleen first. I'd rather you just be happy. Because frankly, I'm happier to see Colleen myself. Yeah, holy macanoli. To work on songs today. Me and Raven work on the songs and work on lyrics in the video. And then I fell asleep and I didn't call him to get organized. Nothing. I got to get Chad off to work at 10:30. I'm just I feel like I'm stuck in between a bunch of people right now and I don't like it, Colleen. And people would say, Well, we said we don't want you to feel that way, and I get that. I'm talking freely on my channel. I'm not talking behind anyone's back. I'm just talking about what I'm feeling. When you feel like you're where things are off in the world or in the YouTube land or streets, you can't make people get along. But I don't understand why. There's so much discourse amongst people. Why people just don't walk away from one another and instead, like me right now, having to give my opinion of it. Why do people give their opinion of it so much?
You've got mail.
If no one has told you lately, Dolly, you are loved. Thank you. Oh my gosh. That's so nice. Because like last night, I felt in a position that I don't know what I felt. I feel like people love me, but sick of me or something. Do you think a horse is stronger than a dolphin? Probably. No, because a dolphin can pull probably a boat, I'm sure, in the water. Maybe they're just as strong, equally as strong. Um, oh, and then, so depression, my channel had people were changing me. People were saying, you guys, to not talk about depression, but my channel was about mental health and about depression, PTSD, trauma, childhood abuse, ending grooming against child abuse. Ducky, Petrie, love you. You know what I mean, Colleen? Like, that's what my channel was about. And then people were like, smile more. And I loved that because it was changing and it did help me. It really, really did. And I love the people who helped encourage me to be better. But it was stunting. It was stunting my my message for others who need to express themselves, maybe, or who are groomed, maybe, because I haven't had anyone really reach out to me like I did in the beginning. People who were saying that they needed to talk, like they were in the beginning, who were like wanting to talk and resources like for the rain.org and things like that, you guys. And somehow that kind of stopped along the way. Like I used to give the link out regularly, rain.org. I mean, it's in my bio. And somehow I got sidetracked. Not sidetracked early, because you know what? Once it's my own fault too, I think. Because once I was saved, once I felt the Holy Spirit in me and I kind of was saved, to be honest, because normally I'd lie to you. Once I knew I wasn't going to do anything drastic. The wonderful people I was in contact with, Fetty, who kept me alive, people who communicated with me, Vom, beautiful Vom, people who gave me a voice, people who let me talk about my trauma. Once I got my voice and Jesus Christ filled my heart and I knew that I was going to be okay. And then I just wanted to pay it back to the
You've got mail.
Sorry, to the community. Life Reality is going live, you guys. Once I knew I wanted to pay it back to community, I just kept I just moved forward, which is the way to move forward. But I forgot I wanted to help those who were stuck like me along the way. Does that make sense? Like somehow not that everybody's a project, but I forgot to keep my message of PTSD and trauma alive for those who needed immediate support, like SAMHSA, and they needed substance abuse support, and they needed alcoholism support, and things like how I needed in the beginning, because I was trying to drown out childhood memories, you guys. You know what I mean? Oh, rest in peace to your granny. I'm sorry. That is, you know what? I wish my granny was alive. Damn, I do. Yeah. Oh, for real, Fetty. You know what? And I appreciate your positivity about me. I mean, I've come such a long way, and I know that. And I know that we shouldn't take steps backwards. But the truth is that, yes, I miss my grandparents. I totally do. Man, and the things that I would ask them now, the things that I neglected because I was so self-absorbed as a youngin'. But
You've got mail.
I've got mail. All right, let me just tell you who it is real quick. SFA. SFA just went live, you guys. So here's my deal. When I have a situation of people who are arguing or whatever in my channel, I usually will, like, if somebody's talking bad about another channel in my chat, you get a warning. You have freedom of speech, you do, but you don't get to badmouth another channel. You get a warning. Like, stop it. If you don't stop it, you get probably another warning. Like, hey, I said knock it off. Like, come on, what is your problem? Take it somewhere else. Because I can't say that I believe in the First Amendment and I believe in the Constitution if I'm not letting you speak your mind. Right? Rest in peace to your Oma. My Oma raised me since I was 2, and she passed away in 2018. To all those who have so many dear to us, and prayers to all healing from. Absolutely. We follow Kate Watson. My niece and her are friends. Kate Watson. Oh my gosh, I want to. Who's Kate? Is Kate? Kate. Gosh, I want to know. That's cool. Your niece and her. I follow so many people. Thoughts and prayers and thoughts, because prayers and thoughts do so much. Prayers and thoughts do. Positivity is a good thing. The singer. That's awesome. Sorry, names sometimes don't mean anything to me, but like mean something to me, and sometimes songs don't mean anything to me, but names do. It depends. Share Bear, I love you. Am I single? No, I'm not, but I probably should be. Because I'm a handful, is my point. Meaning I should be because I'm a handful. And bless his heart for dealing with me. What are we talking about? We're talking about, I don't even know. I'm all over the place. Share Bear is amazing, isn't she? I love her. And Colleen's amazing too, you guys. Holly Jade, I just recently hooked up with from, oh, my girl. I'm like, my girl. And why can't I can't even think of who I know her from. Holly Jade, how do I know you? Kelly Belly. My Kelly Belly. Yes. Oh my gosh, Kelly's my girl. Never got why people pray. Oh my gosh, I pray because God answers prayer. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Heavenly Father. I'm not saying I haven't had bad things happen to me. Are you kidding? But I've had so many lessons.
You've got mail.
You guys, those are my notifications, you guys. Jersey Rich. I think that's Ms. Parker. I think she's going live. You guys, this is Jersey Rich. Open Topics. Make sure you're subscribed to him. You know what? Fetty, you and Jersey Rich would do a great live together if you guys could connect. You guys get off and could really collab and bring two worlds together and make it rock. What's the lesson in having 10,000 children ending every day because they don't have enough food? Are you kidding? There's enough food in this world. Are you kidding me? There's enough fucking food in this world. People are throwing food away every day. It's they who don't want them to have food. Sorry, I just got mad. I apologize. But seriously, there's enough food in this world. There is enough food. God is answering. Where are the parents who aren't providing the food or getting the food? Why aren't we getting the food for our children? All of us. Why aren't we looking out for our neighbors' children? Why aren't we as a community standing up and looking out for the children? Where is the village looking out for our children? Why are we not the people looking out for our children in our neighborhoods? It takes a village, it takes a community. And the parents who are their children figure it out. There's food banks. There are food banks. Yes, there are. There's food drives. There's food banks, there's church banks. Do you know how many churches are available? You could go to any church and get help at any church. Parents need to put their pride aside. Parents need to go get help. It is logistics. Fine, it's logistics. So who's in charge of the logistics? That's not God. That's free will of man. We need to stand together. We need to take a stand, and we need people to get their heads out of their asses and start working together to get the food out there. And then the starving children. Africa has riches beyond belief in the actual city of Africa. The African prince. Let's look at the African prince. Riches, gold beyond belief. Let's look at the king. Let's look at our president. You think they need a banquets at $10,000 a plate? $10,000 a plate? We need political programs that cost seriously, $30,000 a dinner plate, black tie affairs that cost this, and this cost that, and political propaganda that commercials cost this and that. It's all a game. The money's just being shuffled from here. Mad because you didn't get an invite. What are you talking about? No, I'm just, oh, yeah. Hey, Bushcraft. It's all a political game. It's all a shuffling of money. You think that the actual stars get paid money? They don't get paid money. They get paid credit. It's all owned by the banks. It's owned the basketball team. The actual basketball star doesn't actually get paid any money. They get it on a credit card that's owned by the bank. The bank owns the basketball. The bank, they want to go get a car. Where do you get the car from? The car loan gets cut through the bank system, right? You have to get a bank loan approved through the bank, but the bank owns the credit card, which owns the car loan, which owns the car dealership, which owns the basketball team. The bank is just exchanging money with itself. Doesn't it? It's just, there's no money. There's no money system. It's just a facade. It's just a joke. That's why we need to grow our own food and just take care of our community and our circles, build our own families up, grow your own food, build your own infrastructure, live on your own land, take care of each other. Yeah, I don't know. Love one another. We're all only here for 100 years, roughly. You're going to be with the same 100 people, or the same 100 people, the same people for 100 years. Everyone around you right now, you're going to be with until you die. That's it. Oh, wait, are you mad at me, Ducky? Wait, are you mad? Wait. Do you think we all believe in the same gods? Real question. Are you that naive? Are you asking me? I don't know. I don't know who's asking what. Hi, Tiny. No, I don't know who you're asking. Like, is anybody asking me? Because if you're asking me, it's like, I really respect whoever you want to believe in. I'm just standing and saying what I believe in, like what I'm thinking. Oh, the guy in chat. Okay, cool. How do you know there's a higher power? Because I feel it. Don't you feel it? Don't you feel that there's a higher, sorry, my eyes are, because I was crying. But don't you just feel that there's something wonderful? Like when you look at your body and you know that there's such it, the fact that there's, okay, Like when I have a scratch on my body, right?
You've got mail.
And God creates his own Band-Aid on you that seals the wound. And all of these things, these little white blood cells come to heal that skin. They know exactly what to do and where to go to build that up, to heal it, to fix it. And to put the sealant on them, which I call God's Band-Aid. It's amazing. And then it'll seal up. Eventually, that Band-Aid will fall off and there'll be new skin underneath. It's amazing and wonderful. And you can say, oh, well, it's evolution and all these things because look at the DNA and blah, 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 and all that. No, as far as I'm concerned, it just means we have the same creator. I think when I look at a tree, the intricate detail of the veins are just like the veins in your arm, like the veins, the blue veins in your skin. When you see the beauty of a flower and the delicate softness of it, it's so when you plant zucchini, the amazing fact that everything plays a role, from the soil to the water to even the insects that have to go from one pollinated flower, the male flower, to the female flower. And it has to take the pollen from the male flower zucchini plant to in order for a zucchini plant to grow. That's amazing. It's magnificent. It's not happenstance. It's that the insect needs to go and wants to eat this pollen to go to another, from the male to the female plant, to make that zucchini grow. So when you're growing your own zucchini, you get this magnificent, beautiful plant comes. And that's why when you grow your own garden, farmers get to see the preciousness of how beautiful. I think that's what opened my eyes more, was because I was growing and I got to see that it was a creation in front of me. I don't know. I mean, but that's just me. And it all started with a zucchini plant. The more science tries to prove the Bible wrong, they just keep reaffirming. There are many of the lands are untouched. No. Our universe, the fact that a beautiful when you see a rainbow, I know that we're under a firmament. When you see a beautiful rainbow and then you see a double
You've
rainbow,
got mail.
Oh, Blended Healing, you guys. She's beautiful. Watch her. Did you ever see a double rainbow? If you ever catch or are lucky enough to catch a picture of it, the double rainbow colors on the double part, This one, the colors are inverted because it's a reflection from the firmament of the waters above. The rainbow is upside down. The colors are inverted. It tells me that, so when you see the rainbow, and if there's water below, like a river or a lake, you can see the reflection. Look at the colors in the reflection. And then take a look at the reflection of the double rainbow reflection above it. The colors are inverted as if it's reflecting on water as well. It's a firmament, just as our Bible states. Take a look. Set on 4 pillars. Hi, Shelley. How are you doing, Shelley Harper? I am new here. If it's okay to join, are you having a good day in Ireland? Ireland. Hi, Sonal. Take a look at the photo. It's beautiful. Set on 4 pillars. Stationary. I believe you will know if you look up the fact that even NASA says we have lost the technology to go to the moon. Well, how and why did we lose the technology? 1, Veritas. 2, why do they say we can't get through the Van Allen belt? Because we would need to get through the Van Allen belt in order to get to the moon. I didn't make it up. I'm just telling you what science says. So you tell me what your science says. You look it up, you investigate it, and then come back and tell me. And you don't have to trust me, just look it up. But I know that here's the thing, just because you don't believe in God doesn't mean he doesn't believe in you. Because he's written his word and his message on your heart. And the day that you're ready and the day that you need to hear his message, you're going to hear it. Our science definitely lost the ability to go to the moon. They have recently put devices on the moon. Okay, but here's the thing. It says they lost the technology to go to the moon. If you can look up the YouTube video. Someone can Google it right now. YouTube video, NASA lost technology to go to the moon. And someone can drop the link in here right now. So you can actually go watch that video. All it takes is for somebody to Google that or YouTube it. And there's a video. And the guy says, we lost the technology to go to the moon. And it's actually
You've got mail.
And it's an after-school program where the guy is from NASA being interviewed. I'm not making it up. Yourself. We never went to the moon. We can't get through the Van Allen belt. So a video is definite proof when we have hard evidence that it's false. Wait, what do you mean? So a video is definitive proof when we have hard evidence that it's false. Yeah, we have hard evidence that the moon landing is false. Yes, we have hard evidence that the moon landing is false. You're correct. Hi, Carl. No, not Google. Not wait, Sonal. Google sometimes isn't accurate. I'm not saying Google it. I meant Google. I say Google for Google on YouTube, meaning look it up. Google as in look it up. Google on YouTube. Astronauts admit we didn't go to the moon. Right, Share Bear. The astronauts have even said it. I mean, as in Google it, look it up. Like that's the wording I use. Like, hey, Google it, look it up. It's so silly. I was crying, so I was like, let me wear my shades. It's being reflected because it's off of water. The firmament is water. God said he separated the waters. Remember? He separated the waters, the firmament. Oh, look at Carl. Carl said astronauts have been to the moon. So everybody go to Ireland and look at their astronauts. Well, here's the other thing. Don't forget to look at planets under a telescope. Tell me this, if we're moving and everything's moving, you guys, why is the planetary system always the same, fixed and stationary, where Polaris is always the same and the Big Dipper is always the same? Just saying. Those are things to consider in a vast, considering that we're supposed to be shifting on our axle, right? And everything's hitting and moving and then shifting, correct? And it's beautiful to see that you can see the moon and I don't even have to look at the moon tonight. I go and see the moon and the sun at the same time. I can go outside and see both the moon and the sun. My son does race. Oh, cool. That is wonderful. Oh my gosh. My son does jobs. Yes, we can get to the moon. That is amazing. Congratulations to your son. I'm sorry we were able to calculate very accurately the circumference of the world based on the sun. The math wouldn't math if we were a flat earth. Well, that's interesting too, because have you spoken to any pilots lately? Do they fly? I worked for Midwest Express. Do they make any adjustments flying their aircrafts based on the curvature of the earth? That's something to consider. Have you talked to any pilots? Just asking. No, but yes, because pilots have to take into consideration coordinates. Absolutely. As do if you talk to sailors as well. We should actually, you know what? We should talk to our fishermen, like our shark fishermen who are going out all the time in like the what is that? The Arctic Straits? What do you call that? Wait, what are you talking about? Pilot? Yeah, you're talking about why wouldn't we talk to a pilot who's up in the air? If a pilot's going up 33,000 feet, don't you think that they could see the curvature and and when they're landing would have to take into consideration as they're flying the curvature of the earth because of possibly hitting any buildings if they're at a certain altitude, especially if they're in like Tokyo or Japan? Or don't you think that they would have to take into consideration their altitude and as they're flying? It's not a ridiculous assumption to they would have to take into consideration that. Hey, Grumpy, good to see you, Grumpy. Hey, you guys, make sure you check out Grumpy. He's got great songs, really, really good songs. Okay, so somebody's doing some Googling. From that altitude,
You've
the
got mail.
horizon is roughly 190 to 200 miles. So now we got some numbers written down. I know you didn't just pull that out of your hat. Is gonna is it gonna be off the charts? That's awesome. Oh my god, I'm excited. If you ever want to be like in a good mood or like entertained, it's Grumpy Sapper. Um Smarty Pants then that's Sonal giggles. Dolly. Hey, real odds and evens. Salute, peace. I need love and light. Holly Jade. Holly Jade's got some info because she works for or her son works sex. Yeah, your eyes can't see 400 miles away, but your if your phone can zoom in on it, like if you're at in Wisconsin and you can zoom across Lake Michigan, you shouldn't be able to, with the curvature of the earth, you shouldn't be able to get to the city across by zooming in because the curvature of the earth should get in the way. Good morning, Buddha. So I think you'd have to look that up and see if anyone has been able to successfully. Wait, what time is it? We'd have to see if anyone has successfully been able to do that. If we take a laser on a beach and point it at a boat that's leaving, boat has a tailwind, or the further it goes, the higher the laser hits. The curvature of the earth can be seen when you fly at altitude. I was in the military, and flying at high altitude, you can clearly see it. Good morning. Okay, so Grumpy says he could see the curvature when he was flying in the military. There we go. Saw it. What's been going on? God is the friend of science. Trees and flowers, grass grow in science. See the stars, moon, and sun, how they move in silence. That is interesting to know. You guys, I gotta wait. Chat up. I want to keep going. Tiny and Buddha, what's going on? I want to know what's going on. Tell me what's going on. You already know what's going on? Hi, Icy. How are you doing? Silence is my virtue. Yeah, right. Oh, good to see you. Sonal is, yeah, no. Sonal. Oh, you guys joking? Two planned missions to send humans to the moon this year and next. That's cool. Hi, Icy sis. Coastal Bloom in the house. Thanks, Joy. I give you your blue set. Yeah, there we go. See, I'm a sir. Okay. I thought maybe you guys were teasing each other. Okay. I see you're silly. I have to wake Chad up. He's got to go to work. It's Saturday. But it's the only hours he could get. So you got to do what you got to do, right? Oh, there it is. Okay. They're going on vacation. To the Bahamas. Where do you think they're going? They're going on a rocket that we all can track as it that goes like this on an arch to an island. To go fishing. They're going to go snorkeling. Right. If gravity existed. Yeah, gravity is just, yeah. Any medical or science degrees? Wait, who are you asking? Are you asking me? Not like it's backed by observation and all the evidence and facts.
You've got mail.
Definitely no science degree. Wait, who are you asking? Holly Jade. Definitely no science degree. Hi, Coastal Bloom. Veritas probably studied science. Hi, Tiny. Hi, Tiny from Icy. Hi, Tiny from Coastal. Hello, Go. Does one need a science degree to determine we don't live on a flat earth? I appreciate everyone's opinions and respectful nature. I do too, Share Bear. I think it's cool. So respectful. I can almost hear the respect. I gotta wake Chad up. No one thinks they live on a flat earth. If you did, the curiosity couldn't stop you trying to get to the edge. There is the edge. It's the Arctic. There's no water pour off. You would have to have some faith and read the Bible and understand and believe in the Bible. Right. You don't need a science degree to know, yes, that the man above loves each and every one of us. Bubba Nature. Oh, I thought you meant Bubba Raven. But Bubba Nature, I hope he's okay. I'm going to say prayers for Bubba Nature. And what are they hiding? What are who hiding? They're hiding. Yeah, okay. Then tell me why. I have an idea. Tell me why is there a treaty? So this country's at war with right? Iran and Israel's at war, everybody's at war, Russia's at war, China's at war, but yet we all stand by a treaty for the Arctic. That's interesting. Isn't that interesting that everybody can agree a rule to not investigate the Arctic? That doesn't make sense to me. What a full understanding treaty that has not been broken in the 1950s. Pillars.
You've got mail.
Don't forget that Lucifer is on earth until Jesus returns. Everything is to make us be confused. Everything is to make you feel comfortable and at ease and be complacent. And what does that got to do with the world being flat? Because the Antarctic goes around. It's all the way around. Look at the flat map. Pull up a flat map and then you'll know. Look at the in the middle and then over. It's a How do I hide the chat? I know, right? Hide it. Hide the whole chat. Super hide the chat. Go ahead. Hey, Robert Knack. You know what? It's so nice to see you. Remember, there's always you're asking me, but you know that you can look this stuff up. Why are you asking? Riddle me this. See, there's so much respect in this room. It's crazy. Riddle me this. Satan can deceive with the greatest ability. Why haven't you considered that Satan you to worship clearly evil character in the Bible? Who's the evil character that I'm worshiping? A creator who created me, created the earth, created the plants and the seeds that I grow in the garden and life. I'm not worshiping the science that you're claiming with this moon and all of that. I'm just saying I'm being thankful for what I have here where I'm at. I'm saying that the earth is on. Okay. Here. Someone said, where is it? Say it. Okay. God said that the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creatures that have life and fowl and may fly by the earth in the open firmament of the heaven. And God created great whales and every living creature that moveth. Okay, he said, let there be light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light on the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw it was good. So that's already in the very beginning. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw the light, and that it was
You've
good.
got mail.
And God divided the light from the darkness. And God called day, and dark he called night. And the evening and the morning there was the first day. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And God made the firmament, and he divided the waters which were under the firmament, and the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. And the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, "Let the waters underneath the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. So then dry land appeared. So you have to put it into perspective, put it into, you're separating, you're building something, right? And then you're separating water, firmament, heaven, land. You have to do it step by step. So if you're willing to listen and then do it step by step, you're not going to understand it. You're just writing it off. Draw the picture of it. Write it down. Firmament, waters, heaven, land. God called the dry land earth, and he gathered together waters, calling them seas. Now there's a separate waters called seas. Do you understand? These are waters up here, waters here, but now then there's seas and dry land. So there's separate waters from water. Those are two separate waters, you guys. The Bible says it, two separate waters. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, yielding fruit after his kind." After his kind. So now we know there's a different kind after. So now get it, all of these wordings, the wordings matter. That's why he says, don't take away, don't add and take away from what I'm telling you. Waters, seas. There's a difference. Isn't it amazing? The firmament, land. Land appeared. Isn't it beautiful? So it doesn't exist, but this is the Bible. This is the Bible that has lasted the test of time. It's not me who's saying it. The book says it. So you can argue with me all you want, all day long. We can go back and forth and back and forth. But this is your argument. It's not me. I love you. I love your point of view. I love your inquisitive minds. I want to know too. Don't you think I wonder? I wonder. I wonder about all kinds of things. I wonder why I'm still here. I wonder every day why I'm still here.
You've got mail.
I've got mail. Thankful I'm here. God's opinion. Yeah. Yeah, there were some horrible things in there. Why he believed in it, I don't know. I don't know. But I fear a God who believed such things. But I try to not judge anything and anyone, because there's slavery in this world today that I don't agree with. And I hope that human beings are allowed to change our minds and to think differently. Maybe God can too. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. And I'm not expected to. And I can be angry at God for so many different things that I don't like that happened in my life. Read my bio. You're arguing with someone who has not had a beautiful life. But I'll tell you that if we can change, and we're made in his image, and he gave us love and sense of humor, and he gave us each other to lift one another, to be like him and in the image of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, that we can have room to be kind to one another and accept one another. Can we not have grace to learn together, to grow together, and to learn from each other? Isn't life too short to be belittling one another and hurting one another? Because we are only here for a minute. And I want to learn it all. There are rules and laws. You get to keep your slave for a certain amount of time. You're not supposed to abuse them. And the word slave was servant. Maybe the word slave was you work for a certain amount of time and you get an amount of land afterwards, and you earn your keep. And maybe I haven't read that far, because maybe I'm not a loyal servant. I should be. Veritas, you have a lot of really good ideas and thoughts, and very thought-provoking and amazing. You have a brilliant mind to make people think and ask the right questions. But ask those questions and look for the answers yourself as well, and look for a reason to love, not a reason to reject and have dislike towards something. Look for the reason to love one another. Look for a reason to love a creator, somebody who made you, somebody who wanted you in this world. I think man has corrupted the way that God wanted everything to be. Because I don't think that any of this, we wouldn't be sad, we wouldn't be hurting over any of this stuff. We'd be corrupted by sin. Yep. You just said it, Rubberneck. Sin, because of sin. I needed to see that. I needed to see that word. It's because we are all...
You've got mail.
We're all sinful.
You've got mail.
We all want to... everybody's so worried and troubled. They never stop to think about just being. So, Veritas, you've got your scriptures, huh? I'm okay. I'm glad that I'm so very... Veritas has their scriptures. I love it. Because here's the thing. think that we should look these up always. I think it's very important. But I don't think that people should ever come at someone to tear someone away from what their belief system is, and especially not in one sitting. And I think when somebody comes at someone like that, it's very cruel, because you don't come at someone. It's a grab when you're trying to teach out of love. And when there's no love attached, do you get it? There's no humanity involved. Because if you're trying to take someone away from a belief system, whether it's, let's say you're taking somebody away from a belief system, you can't rip it away from them. It can't go da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It has to be, here's the facts, because you're doing it out of love, because it's compassion for humankind, right? Otherwise, what are you doing it for? Are you doing it out of righteousness and pompousness? Or are you doing it out of I care about my my fellow humans, and I want them to not be bamboozled or taken advantage of by a fake religion or something like that. If there's no love involved, it's just somebody who's wanting to be hurtful and dig at you. So you need to watch out who comes at you and why they come at you. So be wary who's coming and preaching at you, even with. Because sometimes the devil comes disguised as someone who means well for you, including me. Don't listen. That's why I say read from here. So if you're wanting to learn this, read it from here. That's why I said look it up on YouTube, watch the video. Don't hear it from me. Look up here. You know what I mean? Don't ask me, ask the pilot. Don't take my word for it. Google it on YouTube, right? Now I just said right, like my friend. So it looks to me, Veritas, like you had a set plan. Like you knew you go into chat for the chance to use your knowledge against Grand Rising, Associate Minister, Reserve Deacon.
You've got.
It's like looking for an opportunity to use your knowledge against believers. Like are you seeing believers to, like is your main goal, just as mine is to stop grooming and groomers and child abusers, is your goal to go out there and stop believers in the Bible or flat earthers because you're knowledgeable about these two topics? Is that your goal, or what is your main goal? What do you do on YouTube? Do you just go talk about any topics, or are the main topics? Because I will never deny Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And I feel as though, no, because I believe in freedom of speech. Right, they can become your property, but I believe but here's the thing. I cannot and I will not speak on something that I am not educated on. So when you are Veritas, you're talking about something that you want me to look up and then be educated on it. I can't. So if you're educated on it, I concede to you about it than I do, but I need to look it up for life. I believe that you can release your servants and they can, but I know for a fact. I need to look it up. So, and that was then. And then that was old. If that's Old Testament, that's Old Testament. I would need to look in the New Testament, because as far as I'm concerned, in Jeremiah, Jesus came for a new covenant, not like the old. Once and for all, he was sacrificed for my sins. And he did so willingly for me, for all of us. And he was the final lamb. And that was the new covenant between us and God. Now, that's that. Yeah, not to, but to fulfill them. He didn't come to change, but he fulfilled it once and for all. And I wish my husband was awake, because he would tell you. Deacon, are you here? I have come not to change the laws, but to fulfill them. He fulfilled it. He fulfilled the law. The law is done with. To live by the law would be to be judged by the law. It is through Jesus Christ that we are saved. He who believes in me shall live forever. Slaves, obey your masters. Ones, Ephesians.
You've got mail.
Deacon, do you have anything that you want to add? Anyone have anything to add before we chat up? The Holy Bible translation, New International Version. I got that a God that gives laws in the Old Testament is the same in the New. Right, he's unchanging God. Do you know what? He's such an amazing God that he doesn't change. That he came in the flesh. He sent the word. God, his son, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, came in the flesh to be the final sacrifice because he couldn't change the law. Himself in the flesh, our Son, Holy Spirit, but three separate. And eat shellfish. There was a moment where James, or there was a moment where either James or Peter was on the roof and he said, eat. All things are clean. The old covenant was based on the sacrifice of animals. It had to be renewed every year. Right. There's no temple. There's no temple to do any new sacrifices anymore. The temple was destroyed. I'm trying to. Is Jesus considered a multi-dimensional being? Want to review why you think God is good when he punishes 70,000 innocent people. What do you mean? Okay, so then here's the thing. So you'd rather just, okay, then here's the thing. So if you'd rather say, so God is not responsible, right? So there's no God in your opinion, right? There's no God in your opinion, right? So then what are you debating? If there's no God, then the only person you have to blame for 70,000 people being punished, innocent people being punished, is your own government or the government in charge of those 70,000 people. So go punish them on a YouTube channel. Go start holding the people accountable. Why are you punishing a God who doesn't exist? Don't you think it's a waste of energy? Go punish the people who. You're not working with any logic and reason. You're wasting your time, because if you're the advocate for these real lost innocent people and slavery and wanting to help real life human beings, go help the real life human beings. Be a real servant of humanity, as if there were a real God who would want you to stand up for humanity. If there were a true, real God, stand up for humanity. Stand up for your community. Go stand up for the
You've got mail.
70,000 innocent people who need another human being to stand up for them and feed them, love them, and care for them. And be that person that God would want you to be. And be that. Instead of being in a chat trying to convince people that there is no loving God. Don't you think that would make more sense than convincing people there is no loving God? Because I'd much rather you do something than try to convince people to not love one another because there is no loving God. I will serve my God till the day that I die. And the way that I serve him is by telling people my story, try to stop grooming of children, stop child abuse, stop PTSD before they become adults, being groomed by their family members, their neighbors. And I will advocate for mental illness, for people suffering from bipolar, from anxiety and depression. And I will advocate for those who want to garden and want to own chickens in the city, and those who want to have their own eggs. And I will advocate for those who want to enjoy each other's company. And you call it 70,000 innocent people, but by what objective standard are they innocent or it's wrong? What do you mean? You said they're innocent people. If they're innocent, they're innocent. It's not for me to decide. I will not judge. Treatment rather than total liberation immediately. If morality is just opinion, your outrage means nothing. But if it's real, you're actually pointing to a higher morality authority. I don't know what you're saying. Too many big words. And this is why we leave religion and politics out of the chat. No, we don't. Tiny, I never leave it out of the chat. I will never deny God. I will never leave religion out of the chat, Tiny, ever. Price we need to objective standard when you yourself are subject to the mind of your FOD. Oh, FOD. Oh my God, I out. Okay, Tiny. Sorry. Maybe this isn't the chat for you today. It's okay. Your God. Anyways, whoever's innocent or not innocent, I'm not the judge. I'm not the judge of that. not. But I will not stand by and let. See, man was already on their own as sinners, having slaves. God gave restrictions as we were doing these things. God only put out rules if we were going to be that way. Yes, our God. Divine command theory. Calm down, Tiny. It's okay. Everyone is still being respectful, even if they don't agree. Exactly. And what I'm saying is, if we're going to be standing and saying something, I wanted Veritas to go do something. Then we can't convince people that there is no God. You need to go do something in your community. Why didn't God give restrictions on eating shellfish if people weren't still going to? Right. He gave restrictions on shellfish because really it's not healthy. They're garbage eaters. Did you know that? They clean the ocean. So really it's a good idea. Hey, don't eat shellfish because guess what? They clean the bottom of it. So what a great restriction. However, I mean, I love shrimp, but at the same time, there's many times I've eaten shrimp and not felt very good. But I just know that God has made all living things to be, I think, food. I mean, I'd have to reread it again because I haven't thought about this in a long time.
You've got mail.
I know that some things I've not. We don't eat everything, all living things. That's a lie. I didn't mean it like that. Like I don't eat people, which is that's so disgusting. I'm trying to hurry because I have to wake Chad up, you guys, for work. What time is it? Oh my God, I gotta go. Okay, bye. You guys, peace and blessings. You guys, I really gotta go. You distracted me so long. I love you. May have each and every one of you. I will catch you on the flip side or by my fireside. Veritas, great conversation. Rubberneck, you are amazing. I would love to keep this going, but I can't. I wonder if I can. Should I? Maybe I can mute me and you guys can keep talking. Do you want to? Mute me and turn the camera off. Wait, do you want me to? No, because I don't know. Yeah, okay, God bless you all. I'm going to end it because I don't know that you guys are. I don't want to say anything inappropriately. Okay, but I love you guys. Tiny, I love you. Take care. Stay warm. Use your blanket. All right, catch you on the flip side.